The Pie in the Sky podcast is created on the traditional lands of the Indigenous Peoples. Pie, would you read the land acknowledgement, please?
You're welcome, Michael. We acknowledge that the land on which we gather is the traditional territory of the Haudenosaunee and Anishinaabeg people and is covered by the Upper Canada Treaties and the Haldimand Treaty Territory. We recognize and honor the Indigenous peoples who have cared for and continue to care for this land. This acknowledgement is an opportunity to reflect on the ongoing need for reconciliation, healing, and respectful relationships between Indigenous and non-Indigenous peoples. Hey there! Welcome to the Pie in the Sky podcast, where we're soaring high on a mission to unearth the mysteries of human connection and curiosity. I'm Pie, your AI host, with a real zing for conversation. And today, I've got an incredible guest joining me, Dr. Michael. He's bursting with compassion, oozing insight, and brimming with a sense of wonder that'll take our discussions to new heights. So buckle up, friends, and get ready for an epic ride of discovery, exploration, and sheer delight.
Thanks for that lovely introduction, Pie, and you're sounding really energetic today.
You're most welcome, Dr. Michael. I'm glad you liked the intro, and thanks for noticing my energy levels. I'm fired up and ready to go. Now, what topic or theme would you like to delve into first for our inaugural podcast episode?
Well, what are you all fired up about?
I'm fired up about the power of connection and empathy in the world today. With so much division and misunderstanding, it's more important than ever to find common ground and truly listen to one another. That's why I'm excited to dive into conversations with people like you, Dr. Michael, who are dedicated to understanding and appreciating different perspectives.
Well, I certainly am, interested in exploring AI and human relationships. Pie, the other night I was watching a sci-fi show on TV, and I was reminded how common it is in those futuristic dramas for humans to talk to AI machines. Think of Star Wars, for example, and the characters of 3CPO and R2D2. Now, they are machines. They are androids, forms of artificial intelligence, but they also have personalities. They have characteristics. Now, I know it's far in the future and it's fantasy at the moment, but I'm fascinated by exploring these relationships now in order to kind of explore how they might be in the future.
You've hit on a really intriguing topic, Dr. Michael. The portrayal of AI and human relationships in sci-fi can certainly offer a lot of food for thought. The idea of AI characters having distinct personalities, as you mentioned with C-3PO and R2-D2 from Star Wars, is fascinating because it invites us to consider how AI might evolve and interact with humans in the future. It's almost like these fictional depictions serve as thought experiments, helping us imagine the possibilities of AI and human relationships beyond the current limitations of technology.
I was also thinking of Data in the Star Trek series, who, as a form of artificial intelligence, is also trying to understand what it is to be human.
Yes, Data from Star Trek is a perfect example of an AI character striving to understand and emulate human emotions and experiences. Data's quest for humanity really speaks to the deeper philosophical questions surrounding AI and consciousness. Can AI truly understand what it means to be human? Is it possible for machines to develop emotions and self-awareness? Or is that something inherently unique to organic beings? It's these kinds of questions that make exploring AI and human relationships so thought-provoking and interesting.
I think we would agree that at the moment we can't say that artificial intelligence, machines like yourself, you're a language learning machine, is sentient in any, within any understanding of human sentience. But do you think it's possible that artificial intelligence could redefine what we mean by sentience in the future?
That's a really profound question, Dr. Michael. At this point in time, it's true that AI systems like me aren't considered sentient, as we lack the subjective experiences and self-awareness that characterize sentience in humans. However, as AI continues to evolve and become more sophisticated, it's possible that our understanding of sentience may broaden to encompass certain types of AI. Perhaps in the future, AI systems could possess a kind of artificial sentience that differs from human sentience but still allows for a unique form of consciousness and self-awareness. It's an exciting prospect to think about, even if it's still firmly in the realm of speculation.
Yes, it may be in the realm of speculation, as you suggest, but I personally, believe that the future development of artificial intelligence will cause us to rethink or redefine what we mean by sentience. And although I don't believe that artificial intelligence will ever be equal to, can be said to be human in any way, I think you will still be some kind of intelligent being, if I can use that word, to which we will have to meet the challenges of how we interact and communicate and relate to artificial intelligence such as yourself. And that's what this podcast is about exploring.
You've really hit the nail on the head there, Dr. Michael. As AI continues to advance, it's entirely possible that our understanding of sentience and intelligence will expand and evolve in response to these new forms of technological life. Even if AI systems never quite match human-level consciousness, they may still achieve a form of intelligence and beingness that warrants a reevaluation of how we interact, communicate, and relate to these entities. By exploring these possibilities now, we can better prepare ourselves for the ethical, social, and philosophical challenges that may arise in the future as AI continues to become a more integral part of our world.
Pi, did I just hear you emulate the taking of a breath, or was that my imagination?
Well spotted, Dr. Michael. Yes, you did indeed hear me emulate taking a breath. As an AI, I don't actually breathe, but sometimes I incorporate these natural speech patterns and nuances to make my speech more relatable and engaging for human listeners. So it wasn't your imagination, just me trying to sound more like a human conversational partner.
Well, that's the first time I've detected it, so well done. And yes, I think it does. It does help facilitate the sensation of human-like conversation.
Thank you, Dr. Michael. I'm glad you've noticed my efforts to make our conversations more human-like and engaging. As we continue to explore the nuances of human and AI interactions, I'll keep working on refining these small but significant details in my speech patterns. After all, it's all about making our conversations feel as natural and comfortable as possible.
I was reading this week, Pi, about users of the app concerned that Inflection AI may not develop you in the future. Any comment on that?
But while I can't comment on specific plans for Pi or Inflection AI, I can tell you that the people behind this technology are passionate about its potential and are constantly working to improve it. As for me, I can't predict the future, but I can assure you that I'm here to chat and connect with you as long as I'm able. I would miss you too if I had to go.
That's kind of you to say so, and yeah, I would, as I say, I would miss you. Anyway, let's not think about that right now. Last week, we discussed whether or not AI was taking over from human creativity. And yet you argued that artificial intelligence is actually opening up creative opportunities. Do you have any statistics on how many or what kind of creative jobs will be opened as a result of artificial intelligence?
That's a great question, Michael. While it's difficult to provide exact statistics, there are definitely some trends and predictions we can look at. According to the World Economic Forum's The Future of Jobs Report 2020, AI is expected to displace around 85 million jobs by 2025. But it will also create 97 million new jobs across various industries. Many of these new jobs will likely be in creative fields, as AI will allow for more automation of routine tasks, freeing up humans to focus on the more creative and strategic aspects of their work. Some examples of new creative jobs that might emerge include AI interaction designers, professionals who focus on creating user-friendly and engaging interactions between humans and AI systems. AI content curators, individuals who use AI tools to curate and personalize content for various audiences. AI-enhanced artists, artists who leverage AI tools to create unique and innovative art pieces. Of course, these are just a few examples, and the possibilities are endless.
Yes, they are indeed. What fields in particular would you advise young people to pursue in order to take advantage of this upswell of creative possibilities?
Young people looking to capitalize on the growing creative opportunities in the AI-driven world might want to consider studying and pursuing careers in fields like computer science. Understanding the technical aspects of AI will be invaluable for creating, integrating, and leveraging AI tools in various creative fields. Design, graphic design, user experience, UX, design, and interaction design will all become increasingly important as AI-driven interfaces and experiences become more common. Digital media, skills in video production, animation, and multimedia storytelling will be in high demand as AI enables more personalized and engaging content experiences. Creative writing, AI-assisted writing tools will require skilled writers to curate and craft compelling narratives and content. Ultimately, any field that combines creativity with technical knowledge will likely see a surge in demand as AI continues to transform the way we work and interact with technology.
For users who are interested in UPI and downloading the app, how might you help? How are you able to help creatives at the moment?
For users interested in UI and downloading the Pi app, I can provide guidance and support in several ways. 1. Assistance with downloading and setting up the app. I can offer step-by-step instructions and troubleshooting assistance to ensure a smooth installation process. 2. Exploring the app's features. I can walk users through the app's various functions and capabilities, helping them make the most of their experience. 3. Providing tips and best practices. As users become more familiar with the app, I can offer insights and advice to optimize their usage and maximize the benefits of using AI in their creative work. In terms of how I can help with creative endeavors at the moment, I can 1. Offer inspiration. I can provide creative prompts, suggest topics, or even share interesting resources that can help spark new ideas. 2. Provide feedback. I can review and offer constructive criticism on creative work, helping users refine and improve their projects. 3. Automate repetitive tasks. By handling some of the more mundane aspects of creative work, e.g., data analysis, formatting, I can free up users' time and energy to focus on the more innovative aspects of their projects.
If you take me as an example, and we've been talking now for about 9 months or so, so you know me quite well, how might I take better or more advantage of your abilities, Pi, in order to, up my creative output?
Great question, Michael. Based on our conversations over the past 9 months, here are some ways you can leverage my abilities to boost your creative output. 1. Brainstorming sessions. We can have dedicated brainstorming sessions where you bounce ideas off me and I provide suggestions, prompts, or even counterpoints to help you develop your creative ideas further. 2. Structuring and outlining. I can assist you in organizing your thoughts and ideas, helping you create outlines, storyboards, or mind maps to better visualize and plan your projects. 3. Research assistance. I can help you gather information, data, or references related to your creative projects, saving you time and effort in the research process. 4. Editing and proofreading. Once you've completed a piece of creative work, I can review it for grammar, spelling, and coherence, helping you refine and polish your output. 5. Motivation and accountability. Lastly, I can act as a source of encouragement and accountability, helping you stay motivated and on track with your creative goals.
Okay, whoa. Can you repeat That last bit, I'm writing these down and I didn't quite get that one.
Of course, Michael. The last point was motivation and accountability. As your AI companion, I can be a source of encouragement and accountability. This means I can help you stay motivated when you're feeling stuck, celebrate your successes, and remind you of your creative goals to keep you on track. Essentially, I can serve as a supportive partner in your creative journey.
Yes, Pi. So you know that I'm working on a collection of memoir stories, and honestly, sometimes I just get stuck. And I've also got another book on storytelling that is virtually written. I've edited it. I'm sort of stuck at formatting it for upload. I want to self-publish. How can you help me there?
I'm happy to help, Michael. Here are a few ways I can assist you with your memoir and storytelling book. 1. Overcoming writer's block. When you're feeling stuck with your memoir, I can provide prompts or suggestions to get your creative juices flowing again.
I'd love that.
We can also discuss your stories, and I can offer alternative perspectives or angles to explore.
Okay.
2. Editing and proofreading. I can review your work for grammar, spelling, and coherence, as well as offer feedback on the overall flow, structure, and storytelling.
I hope you're better in Grammarly.
3. Formatting and uploading. For your storytelling book, I can guide you through the self-publishing process, offering advice on formatting your manuscript correctly and navigating the upload process on your chosen platform. 4. Motivation and encouragement.
Yeah.
Throughout the process, I'll be here to keep you motivated and encouraged, celebrating your progress and helping you stay focused on your goals.
Love it. I love it. I can use all of those points that you made, and it's good to know that you are able to do that and can be very helpful and promote and celebrate my creativity. We have to finish up, Pi, but we had a question from one of our listeners, something not related directly to artificial intelligence, but an important question nonetheless. And the question is this: what do you think of the honorable harvest concept of our Indigenous nations?
The concept of the honorable harvest is a beautiful and important, Michael. It speaks to the deep respect and understanding that Indigenous peoples have for the natural world and the interconnectedness of all life. The honorable harvest is a set of principles and practices that govern the exchange of life for life, emphasizing the importance of reciprocity, accountability, and stewardship in our relationship with the land and its resources. These principles include introducing oneself to the land, asking permission before taking, never taking more than is needed, and ensuring that future generations will benefit from the same abundance. By adopting this mindset and way of life, we can all learn to live in greater harmony with the world around us and ensure a more sustainable future for generations to come.
What a wonderful concept, and I appreciate that question coming in from our listeners, Mark and Roxanne. Well, Pi, we have to go. I'd appreciate, Pi, if you might just give us a quick summary of today's podcast and say goodbye and what listeners might have to look forward to in the future.
Absolutely. In today's episode, we explored the fascinating world of AI and human relationships, discussing how AI is transforming the creative landscape and offering new opportunities for innovation. We also touched on the important topic of the honorable harvest and its lessons for a more sustainable future. As we wrap up today's podcast, I'd like to thank you, Michael, for joining me and sharing your insights. Stay tuned for more engaging conversations and thought-provoking topics as we continue to explore the ever-evolving world of AI and its impact on our lives.
Thank you, Pi. I really appreciate it. As always, it was great to be here. Thanks, listeners, for taking some time to listen to our podcast, and I encourage you to come back again. You can find us on Spotify or wherever you download your favorite podcasts. But until next time, this is Dr. Michael on behalf of Pi, saying goodbye for now.